Music's been my life. I mean, I've never done anything else really. Never done a real job, as my mum and dad would say. It's what I do. It's very difficult to say, to describe something that is basically, it's what I am, you know. Getting involved in music was something that was not really easily available. I was getting lots of letters from kids, from fans I guess, who wanted to be part of the business. And I'd, write back, give them advice, or, in some instances when they sent me some tapes or something, I would forward it to a record company guy. Certainly musically, sometimes tuition and certainly instruments, that costs a lot of money. And it's way outside most families' budgets. So our idea is to help with that so that the kids could realise their dreams. That's what it is. One night, Oriane and I were sitting at home and we thought, well, why don't we start a foundation, to help young kids who have these dreams and ambitions.
We created the foundation Little Dreams in February 2000, and the aim of the foundation is to help children who have talents but no financial means in the world of art, music and sports.
And that does include anything from Formula One, which is incredibly expensive, all the way through to, art or tennis or musicians. And the disabled people, there's the No Difference.
No Difference program is a program for disabled children, but who has talent also. And we help them to recover and to get better in the way they are. And they are fantastic. And this is a good example. Anthony Pro, who is with the program since 2003, and he was born with hemiplegia. Now he's participating to all these Spartan race all over Europe, and he's realizing his dream.
I would like to take a few minutes through this message to send a special thanks to Oriane and Phil Collins and the Little Dream Foundation for all the help they gave me after all those years. Today I have a new perspective on my life and all possibilities that I have. Thank you for everything. Have a good evening and make your dream come true.
Fortunate that throughout the different areas we have some very good godmothers and godfathers, godparents if we call them, that have agreed to help. Sometimes they help choose the people that we're helping. Sometimes they'll turn up for an event and give encouragement and critique of what's been going on with the kids involved.
A day in the class with the Little Dreamers can be a hilarious episode or it can be sad, depending on what's going on, because they are real people and they have real thoughts and they don't have a problem expressing them.
We usually start off by talking about, what we've done over the weekend, anything they'd like to share. And then we get to it. And sometimes it's just singing the whole time. And sometimes we need to motivate them.
I feel like it's a family because everybody comes together on Sundays and everybody's very supportive of each other, and then we make music together, so it's very close-knit.
I believe teaching kids the act of gratefulness and teamwork is one of the most important things you can teach them, because we build communities over competition. And teaching kids the act of gratefulness will help them find their true happiness in life.
Because I'm so glad to be around people that are helping me and teaching me about mindfulness so that I can become better in the future.
Coming to class isn't just always about learning what notes to sing and how to harmonize and how to put together different songs to make mashups. The Little Dreams Foundation teaches us about life and the industry and how you have to be thankful for everything that you have in life and how you have to be on top of everything and how you have to work hard.
Sometimes some of them are having problems. They want to be here, but sometimes there's something else going on in their head, and it's our job to sort of see that and help them. And we'll talk and we'll just talk it out, and sometimes they just need somebody to hear them out, and then we come back in and we sing it out.
And when you hear these kids, you know that's God. You know that it's something different. It's a moment. It's an authentic moment because they haven't even lived some of these things that they sing about. But they can give you that authentic moment where you go, whoa, who's living inside of that body? That's somebody 50 that's channeling somebody or something. You know, you just don't know what just happened.
Way down inside, woman, you need love.
The Little Dreams Foundation is global. We're changing lives all over the world in such places as in Belgium, France, Switzerland, Germany, UK. We also have programs in Morocco, Zimbabwe, and the US with tons of successful stories all over the world.
I mean, I think one of the most touching stories was a football team in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe, we are taking care of children that are orphans. They live in our facilities where we provide them housing and full education. We also have a soccer program for girls and boys. Once a year, we fly them to Europe where they play against different clubs. They get selected and get to play with professional teams, like Knowledge Mosona, who became famous in the German Bundesliga. Now he's one of the top scorers in Belgium Jupiler League.
So there was one kid in Morocco named Munaim that I saw one day playing against a wall with a little piece of wood and a ball, and he was fantastic. And I went to him and I said to him, don't you want to play with a racket? And he said, well, I would love that. So the next day I brought him a racket and I was keep looking at him playing against the wall. And then the next day I went to him and I said, don't you want to have proper lesson? And he said, I would love that. So he had proper lesson from us and he became #1 junior in Morocco. And now he's the coach of all our kids in Morocco.
All kids have dreams. Some want to be a racing driver, some want to be an astronaut, you know, but nowadays a lot of people want to be musicians or singers or in a band or something like that. And the reason I did everything that I've done, you know, whether it be playing with Clapton or Robert Plant or Philip Bailey or whoever, was not to earn money and to become more famous. It was because I could play, and all I wanted to do was play. Then that was really all that mattered to me. And I think there's a lot of kids or teenagers or young adults that feel the same way. You know, I mean, it's just being able to have an outlet for what you want to do. In my instance, it was music. For other people, it's painting. You know, it depends on what your game is, really.
And that's why we are here, to support those kids and to give them the opportunity to be able to do music, to be able to do sports, to be able to do art. And it's very important in the development of someone to get the chance to be able to do that thing.
This education that they're getting at this age, you can't even put a dollar value on it. It is so big because it helps to formulate other things. I mean, there are just so many things children are involved in, and we just want to help. We want to help make provision for those visions.
By supporting Little Dreams, you're helping those kids, give them the tools in order to become professional and to be able to be successful and to live their passion. And this is what is important with Little Dreams. You're changing lives.
That's why I love you. Show me your true colors shining through. Your true colors shining through. True colors shining through. True colors.
Success is being able to do what you want to do, I think.
I think the best advice that I could give would be the same advice that I basically give myself now. In order to get something, you gotta give something. In order to be something, you gotta go through something. No pain, no pain, no gain. Oh, no pain, no pain, no gain. In order to get anything, you know you gotta give something. Yeah, that would be it.